Hi guys! I'm thrilled to be back again today with another great superfood recipe. And for today's recipe, I thought to myself, well, I haven't baked on the channel for a while and I didn't want to do just, a cake or biscuits or whatever. So I decided to do something rather authentic and go with something savory this time. And here it is, due to popular demand, the art of naan bread. You may have wondered, how do they do it? Is it an art form? Do you have to go to naan school? Is it passed down from generation to generation? I'm just joking. It's actually a lot less complicated than it looks. And a lot of people ask my mum and I just exactly how do you make naan bread? And if you've ever been to an Indian restaurant and wondered, wow, how do they make this delicious thing? Do they have a brick kiln at the back of the garden? Does it take a lot of skill and training? Well, not really. It's so easy, in fact, that you can do it with very little in your own kitchen. And just to prove to you exactly how easy it is, I have two very special guests there. Do you want some help? Are you okay? Okay, great. Hello. What's your name?
Alec.
Alec, and how old are you? 5? High five. Hi.
I'm Eli.
You're Eli. Who remembers Eli? I sure do. Our 5-year-old football star. How old are you now?
6.
6. And what happened to your hair?
I cut it.
You cutted it. Are you still playing football? Nice. And what do you think, guys? What are we going to do today? What are we doing?
We are gonna make naan bread.
We're gonna make naan bread. Do you guys think it's a good idea for grown-ups and kids to do stuff together, like baking?
Yes.
And cooking? Spend some fun time together. And what do you think? Do you think all those guys over there should bake and cook together?
Yes.
Yeah? And we know this guy likes football. What do you like?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. And what would you like to do when you grow up, Alec?
YouTuber.
Be a YouTuber. That's interesting. Why?
To get likes.
To get likes. How many?
2,000.
2,000. Very good. Okay, great. So what does everybody have to do?
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching. So guys, this recipe makes about 5 medium-sized naans. Of course, if you want to make 10 naans, go ahead and double the recipe. If you want to make 15, go ahead and double it. Okay, so for this recipe, you will need about a cup of self-raising flour. Now, if you don't have any self-raising flour at home, if you just got the plain flour, that's okay. All you need is about a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, baking powder, and you will need
2 tablespoons of yogurt, teaspoon of sugar,
and some lukewarm water. Really just depends on how your dough is doing, and of course salt, a pinch of salt to taste. So shall we get started, guys?
Yes.
Fist bump. Here we go. So go ahead and mix the ingredients together. Did you know that as a probiotic, yogurt promises better gut health, boosts the immune system, and can help prevent colorectal cancer? Not only do the salt and sugar help towards the taste of the batter, but they also act collectively as a raising agent. Next, knead the mixture together into a soft dough. Remember, you don't want it too sticky, neither do you want it too dry or flaky. Somewhere in the middle. Add a little water at a time to achieve this. Preheat the oven for about 10 minutes. I'll be using a fan oven, so I'm going to preheat it to about 200 degrees Celsius. Leave the dough in a cool, dry place overnight. You'll find that it's risen quite dramatically. If the pans have plastic handles, go ahead and align them with some foil paper to prevent them from melting when in the oven. This is the most technical part of the whole recipe, and you'll need a rolling pin for this. I'm going to be making as round a shape as I can and divide up the dough of your naan, so you want to think about this a little bit. It's a good idea to keep some dry flour and water at hand, just to make any necessary adjustments while you're prepping the naan. Once you're happy with the size and shape of your naan bread, go ahead and place it gently on the surface of the pan. A good way to tell that it's ready to be put in the oven is once it's changed to a bit of a darker color. Then go ahead and place the pan inside the oven for about 2 or 3 minutes. Ta-da! You should end up with something like this. And the good news is you don't even have to bother about changing sides. For a richer finish, you may want to spread some butter over the top.
Daddy does, Mommy does. I eat. What does you?
Hey guys! What are you eating there?
Naan and chicken.
Chicken curry? Wow, as much as I would love to take the credit for this lovely chicken curry, this is made by my mum, the lovely Irene. Guys, if you're watching your waistline or your cholesterol or whatever, obviously the butter, you might want to lay back on it. I personally don't put butter on my ones, but most of my family do prefer having butter on theirs. Now, if you are vegetarian or, you know, you just want to go light a bit, you can do a lovely chickpea with your naan bread too. I have a lovely recipe, speaking of chickpea, so just go to the superfood list there and you'll find a lovely recipe on how to make this lovely chickpea curry. So you guys ready to tuck in and let them know how it turned out? That is so delicious. How is it?
Good.
Thumbs up?
Good.
Double thumbs up?
Good.
So guys, if you like this video and you'd like to try out some naan bread, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and don't forget to
Subscribe.
yeah, subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications or for whenever a video is out. Thanks for watching. Have you ever done this before?
No. But it looks a bit close.
Here, you can put your, wait, you could do that a bit. No? Okay, we won't get you to do that. Need some, what is this?
You have to do that as well.
Yogurt.
Cut the video.
Really, we have our lovely yogurt. Now, have you guys washed your hands?
No.
Okay, go wash your hands.
I